Hi, I'm Mike Watkins, and this is Minute Lessons with Waddy. Today, we'll be working on bump and run chipping. Now, a problem that a lot of amateur golfers have is they tend to take very lofted clubs around the greens when they should be trying to hit a bump and run shot. And what a bump and run is a short shot, I'd say from the fairway normally, that you're either hitting down or uphill, it doesn't matter, but it's normally about a 15-yard shot to the hole. And what it does is literally what it is, a bump and run. You hit it probably about, 8 feet in the air, and then it hits and it releases out to the hole. Something that a lot of amateurs tend to use in the shot is a 56 degree or a 60 degree, which are two very lofted clubs. It would never work in this situation. Now the safe play is to take something like a pitching wedge, which is about a 51 degree or a 49 degree, and in my case is a 48 degree. And what you do is you hit a bump and run. Okay. Now, what amateurs tend to do in a shot around the greens is they'll tend to have, like I said before, a 56 or a 60, and what they want to do is hit a high lofted shot. That is a very, very high risk shot. A lot of things can happen that are wrong. Now, the first thing that can happen in that shot is because the blade is so different than, per se, the pitching wedge, it tends to be a lot thinner and a lot sharper on the edge. And what that can cause are a lot of blades which are coming down on the ball and hitting it and having it roll like this, or a lot of chunks which is coming down about, it could be anywhere from about an inch to 3 inches behind the ball and hitting it and having it flub, which looks like this. Now, around the greens and going up to it, you do not want to use the 56 because of those things. Those things can happen very easily. What you want to use is a pitching wedge. And a pitching wedge is a very low lofted club, probably around 48 degrees, that's going to hit a bump and run. Now, it doesn't matter if you have a 52, if you're an amateur and you put it way up in your stance. Because what that does, instead of you coming down on the ball when it's in the middle or back of your stance, it means that you're hitting up on the upswing through your ball, which is still going to make it go up in the air. And it's just going to be like hitting a 56 or a 60. It would not matter. So what you really need to do is put it anywhere from the middle of your stance to the back of your stance. What I highly recommend is putting it right in the middle of that, right about here. And what that does is that when you're coming down on the ball, it hits right down onto the ball and it comes out low and then it runs. Putting it too far back in your stance makes it come out very low and spin like crazy, and that is not what you want to happen. So, what you want to do is you want to put it somewhere in between the middle and the back of your stance, and you want to have it hit and run. One last thing before you hit the shot. You don't want to pick up the club outside, and you don't want to come way down on the ball. That's going to make it pop up in the air. In a bump and run, you want to hit it with a low controlled swing, and that's going to get it to go low and release.